Hello and welcome to another Starting from Zero Substack Live. Now, all of these lives are never scripted. They're always from a thought of like, I would love to share something with somebody. So for whoever is joining right now, as you can see, Tasha's joining, Jackie's here, Linda's here. It's so exciting just to have this conversation with you. So I would first off love to have an interactive conversation with you. So if there's anything that you want to ask, if there's anything that you want to share, make sure that you're connecting with everybody on the live as well, because this is what it is all about. But I was really passionate about coming here today because I've decided to build this publication out loud and have it as an open book where there's no gatekeeping, that you can actually see what I'm building from zero organically and just sharing with you the wins, the highs, the lows, and everything in between as we go. So if there's any part of this that helps you in some way, you've made my day. So the reason I'm here today is that I've hit a major milestone for what I wanted to do as an experiment. So the reason being is that when I first joined Substack, I quickly found out that it's this amazing and incredible starting from zero publication, right? Because it's an actual multimedia. So you can do podcasts, you can do lives, you can do articles, you can do notes, you can do all of those incredible things. But it's like, where do you start from? And so one of the things that was recommended to me very quickly was using notes. And thank goodness I started with that, because it has been like a breath of fresh air. Like I'm being able to do like this daily journal of a brain dump, that if I see something, I can take a photograph of it. And if you saw today's photograph, it was like the staircase with the sunbeam coming through and a beautiful ray of light. And I was like, I zoomed in. And as I zoomed in, there was like this big thumbs up of like, yes, you're on the right track. You're doing the right thing. And I really feel that actually it's really important to find something that is a fit for you and it's a fit for your personality. And for me, notes has been incredible because it allows me to share organically when I'm thinking about something. And it's not with any metrics or algorithm in mind. It's just that I just want to share this with somebody that it might help or it might resonate with. But it's also helped me become very consistent. And previously, I would start something, have 2 weeks at it, enjoy it, and then go on to something else, or something else would take a priority. Whereas this intention of the day that I've been sharing with you for the whole time that I've been on Substack has been every day. And now it's for me, it's for you, and it's for us collectively, because it also gives me a really good starting point of what to do and what to share and when to share it. So you'll notice that I share an intention of the day, and then I follow up with a little bit of an example of why I've shared that intention for that particular day, and then everything else resonates around it, for it just feeling very authentic for me to share with you. So that has actually led to me that being the focus, and with that being the sole focus for this period of time. I'm over 90 days now, so I think I'm into the 4-month mark period, but celebrated 500 subscribers, which is incredible, because that's not imported emails or anything like that. But I actually think I'm even on 580 subscribers right now. And I say that because I don't take it lightly, because that is somebody welcoming me into their inbox. And that is another reason why I've concentrated on notes, because I didn't want to spam somebody's inbox without me really fully knowing what this platform is and what it does and what the benefits of it and how it can be of value for you. So this period of time of me just focusing in this area has given me a really, really good learning curve to make sure that if I am showing up in your inbox, you can trust me that I do not want to be spamming you. And I think that, and Tasha, thank you for the congratulations. It means the world. And there are so many incredible women on here. And I think this is another reason why I want to share. is that there's so many like-minded women. And I think that's what's also been a boost to my own confidence, because I'm a little bit quieter than the normal experts in your industries out there. I've got a little bit more of an introverted personality, and Substack matches that. It meets you where you're at. And I think that's also given a platform for all of us that have possibly stood on the sidelines when somebody's shouting very loud, whereas now you get to share in your own way, and those people are finding you. And I think that's what Substack has been amazing for, is that you're sharing something, and it's like, well, we've got this huge, incredible matchmaking service for like-minded women all coming together. And so that's why I wanted to wait until I'd reached the 500 subscribers mark before I turned on the community chat, because again, that can be a very, very busy space. And so it just has felt like something I wanted to do that I can talk about and share with you here, so that you're not putting pressure on yourself of feeling that you have to do all of the things, all of the times, and following everyone else's path, when really deep down, it's more important that you follow your own. And so that has been a real win that I wanted to share with you, and one of the reasons why I wanted to come here. And also another like declaration right here, right now, is that I've made the decision that I want to build in public. So it doesn't matter about the numbers. It just matters that we've started from zero and we're going somewhere and we're doing it our way. So I want to show up regularly here for you to share stories like this, share insights, share the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Because if that gives you the inspiration and motivation for you to choose something that works for you, and you go ahead and do it in your own way, fantastic. I will go public the whole time with that, because I will keep wanting to encourage you to do your thing. Just take that one little bit of an intentional action towards what you see the value of Substack offering your community, and the wisdom and expertise that you want to share. So that was a really big thing. So I've organically moved into this position of building out loud, and that's good, because normally I like to do things quietly behind the scenes, and now it's like, no, we have things to share. And I think if we come together as a collective community sharing in this way, we can all link arms together and help ourselves when it does feel a little bit more daunting, like doing little lives like this. I'm much better. If you saw my 90-day Substack review, I prefer doing interviews, but now that I want to share like little pockets of wins and inspiration and insights, this makes total sense. And so that leads me on to the next side of everything that I want to do, because I am inviting you along for the journey, because I think it's important to see, and some of the research that I'm doing right now is that the industries of people that are living it in the trenches and sharing it with others are the ones that are actually carving the path for others. It's not necessarily this influencer industry anymore. It's people like us that are actually starting and doing the thing, and then saying, hey, did you know you could do this? Come on, I'll show you how to do it too. And I think that's what I want to make as my intention, my goal, and my vision for what starting from zero is going to turn into. And it's transforming into something beautiful. And then the next thing that I want to do for you is share that it's actually my birthday on Saturday. So I am a Lionsgate birthday girl, which is an 8/8, and apparently it's known for anybody that's born on the 8th of the 8th, which is the Lionsgate portal, is very good at being the type of person that can turn a vision into reality. And it's always been a time of year, yes, a celebration of a birthday, but there's some magic in the air around this time, specifically for me and the things that I focus on with my clients. And I want to share that with you, and I want to celebrate that with you. So I've decided that over the next 8 days, well, my birthday's on Saturday, and then next week, I'm actually going to be sharing 8 incredible women. I've either made a new friend here on Substack who is doing something differently. So you'll know by now that my tagline is like, I like to zig whilst everyone else is zagging. the notes experiment is one example of that. Is that if somebody's doing something like the template formula one way, I want to be the person that gives you a different solution a different way. And so I want to introduce you to other women that are doing that as well, because if that gives you a seed of thought for you to do something a little bit differently, then that makes me so happy. So one of the days is going to be somebody who is zigging whilst everyone else is zagging and doing something very, very differently. Another day, I'm going to be meeting a new friend. So again, having a conversation about meeting your people, regardless of your age, regardless of your industry, more about the energy of who you are and what you're putting out there and who you're attracting. And so that is like really special. I'm actually getting goosebumps doing that, because that's the thing. And like so many in here of saying that they're meeting so many incredible people and being exposed to so much wisdom and expertise and really thoughtful writing. And so I'm going to be sharing some new friends along the way, and that you can see what they're up to and what they're doing. And again, I'm going to lift the curtain on what it takes to really start from zero, so that if there's any one person that's in here that feels a little bit daunted or overwhelmed or a little bit alone, by the time that you've watched those 8 days, you're gonna be believing that you're in it and you're doing it, and you're absolutely not alone in that environment. So that's going to be a really nice thing to do, because I think that there's so much possibility here. And I think that if you have the right community, the right women, the right people with you along the way, you're going to get to where you want to go to so much faster. And so if you have found me here, if we were not connected before Substack, we've connected, it's going to probably be via a note or via a live that I've done with somebody else. I would love to know the note that resonated with you. I'd love to know what was said in a live that made you follow along or feel connected. So don't be afraid to share in the comments, because I would really love to hear of like what is resonating with you right now, and who are the type of women that you're connecting with, so that anybody that is watching this now or on the replay can connect with you, and they can follow, and they can subscribe, so that we're all in the same world, supporting each other. And just for you joining me on here today, I just want to say thank you for joining me. I know we've got some comments, so I've been trying to keep the flow of everything going, but I'm just very grateful for you joining here. And then, so I want to give you the whole recap of what we wanted to do in this Leo season. So if anybody else is a Leo baby, can you please let me know? I want to be celebrating with you. But also a quick question of like, can you feel this Lion's Gate energy? Do you feel that there is a little bit of magic in the air, that there is possibility that's surrounding us and the people that you're coming into contact with right now? I think that share it in the comments, because I think that that'll be a good indication of the conversations that we're going to be having. So we're going to be talking about building things in public. We're going to be talking about building your authority platform, and that is like your soapbox for being able to say what you want to say, to offer what you want to offer, to build trust, to show your credibility, and do the things that AI can't do. Like a live like this, it can't be scripted by AI. It can't be done, and that's yet, I know, but I think that the more that we can show up like this, is there a live that you can do with somebody else where you can actually have these types of conversations? Because really the aim is that we're all here for community, and we can all be within everybody else's community and supporting each other along the way. And then it'll be talking about publishing. So I'll be talking a little bit about the behind the scenes of the magazine and the articles that are coming up here. And then one of the things that I'm going to be talking about is my birthday celebration founding member collection, because each of the days on the 8 days next week, I'm going to be offering for the annual members, whoever upgrades to that, there's going to be each day a birthday celebration perk. And one of those is going to be that I've got some extremely popular Canva Substack branding kits. So that's going to be included in there. There's going to be my essential guide after being in in business for 22 years, which I can't, like, that's one, no, sorry, not 22, that's my marriage. I'm talking married 22 years. I've been in business 20 years next year, and I'm going to be sharing all of the tools and the resources that are my non-negotiables that have really helped me. And I want to, and that's been like really like diving through the weeds to really find the resources and tools that really help me, whether it's for writing, whether it's for publishing, whether it's for the design, whether it's for, you know, just sort of like getting your brainstorming things done, or your emails or things like that. I'm going to be sharing all of that with a few surprises as well. Like, there's going to be another one with, it's going to have a discount off my Pick My Brain session, because everybody says, Sarah, can we just grab a coffee so I can pick your brain? And I'm like, that needs to be one of the things that we can just have a little bit of time together. And so that'll be part of the conversations. And I think we're going to really enjoy it. So I'll keep sharing the information on each of the days. But I just wanted you to join me in my birthday celebration, in the celebration of us all building together and finding a network where we can actually sort of like support each other and be in each other's presence, and find out the faces behind the publications, that you can actually hear me talking that intention of the day to you, or doing one of the articles where you can actually tell by the style of the writing that there's no AI bot behind any of this. We're here for the real deal, and we're here to share with trust and share with honesty that actually we're appreciating everybody's journey in this process, because it's not easy. And I think anybody that tells you that it is, and that they're winning at everything and they're winning at life, I think they're lying, because there's so much to juggle in life, in home, in business. But actually, if there's areas of focus where we can focus our energy, I think that, you know, with a little bit of raw transparency underneath it, we can all take a little bit of a deep breath, and we can drop our shoulders and we think, do you know what? How refreshing to give a different perspective. And I think that's what I want to be able to do, is to come here and offer you a bit of a fresh perspective. I want to be able to bring you a little bit of consistency, that you can trust that if I'm going to be in your inbox, it's going to be with some yummy stuff. If I'm going to offer you something, it's going to be something with heart and intention behind it, because I think that's been the vision for my whole career. But in full transparency, I have never found the platform to be able to share my authority, my expertise in a way that Substack offers that, whether it is through the notes, whether it is through these types of lives, whether it is through the paid tiers or those areas. We have got our hands on something that gives us everything that we need to be able to be the expert in our industry and to share like this. And I think that's what really excites me. So if there's any help or insight or advice or even conversation that we can have about any of this, I'm here for it. So I'm raising my hand for you right now, that if there's any questions, even if you've got questions about notes or anything like that, make sure that you put them in the comments, or even if you're reading the article after this, like, let me know, send me a message. I think that's the big thing, is that it's been about sharing. It's just been doing it messy, but actually more than anything, it's been about nurturing some really incredible relationships, not just for the subscription side of everything, but actually for partnerships, for collaboration, for new friendships, for new community. And I think we have so much of that available to us now that it just feels like we have found home. And I think that is really exciting for all of us in a whatever way works for you. And I think that the big takeaway is that community changes everything. The minute that you feel seen, the minute that you feel heard, and the minute that somebody resonates, they like, they restack, they comment, they engage, you think, I want to do more of this. It's so motivating to know that it's resonating with aligned women or aligned voices, that actually this doesn't come from any form of competition or anything like that. It's actually layering and elevating us being able to share some really incredible knowledge and expertise about whether it's through conversation, whether it's through collaboration, whether it's just sending that message because of there's possibility at the end of it. There are so many opportunities here, and I want to help be a platform for that. I want to be connecting women that they can have conversations and they can help each other all really rise and shine together. So I don't want to take too much of your time today. I just wanted to take this opportunity to say, if you are new here, welcome. And if you have been here since day one, like, thank you. I'm just grateful for the women that are new, the women that have always been there by my side, and actually for us as a collective all coming together to do something really good. And even for the quiet ones, for the ones that just see it as a scroll past, thank you to you too for seeing it. And I think that's the aim, is that it's been one big lesson. I think this is my big takeaway for today of what the heading of this is. And it's really building in public was a big lesson. And the lesson is that I have been consistently posting every single day. And at the very beginning, there was crickets. It was very quiet. Nobody was engaging. Nobody was liking. Nobody was doing, it was just very quiet. And I was thinking, am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right place? Is this the right platform for me? Is this worth all of the deep dive research, the education, the investment in building what it is that I want to build? And a wholehearted answer is absolutely yes, because what I found now, 580 subscribers in, is that every piece of content that has been created on this platform so far has been the start of a seed of intention. It's been an article. I think I've just done an intention about it today, where it's that nothing is wasted here. It's not like Instagram or Facebook where you post and you scroll and it's gone. It's everlasting. It's evergreen. It's there. There are posts right now that are on 350 likes and I don't know, 100 restacks because of something that was shared that people are still finding now. So I want you to know that everything you're doing is worthwhile, and keep going and keep posting. And I'm still only in the early stages of this, but what I wanted for you to take away is that it's a compound effect. It's always going to be there, and it feels like the algorithm of Substack says that if you write something in there like gardening, it's going to show gardening. And at the moment I'm talking about starting from zero, so that's actually welcoming in a lot of other people that are starting from zero themselves. So everything that you share will compound. It will actually it will layer and get even more likes and comments on it. So keep going with that, because that's what's blown my mind, is something that's I posted back in April is still getting likes and engagement now from people that are just joining for the very first time. And I think that's incredible, because that just shows the power of what we've got in our hands today. So I think I want to leave you with that. My aim for you being in this community of starting from zero is not for me to be an influencer or anything like that. I just want to be your trusted source of information, where I share and wear my heart on my sleeve. I share everything that is working, everything that is not, and actually allow you to come from a trusted source. That Substack is incredible, and I cannot wait to build this community with you. I hope you decide to share the 8 days of lives with the incredible women and ladies that I'm going to be having a conversation with. And if you're interested in the birthday bundle offer, which is for the perks, they're going to be loaded, so they are there. You can upgrade at any time, and it's still going to be valuable for the lives that are being shared for all of our free subscribers. So either way, there's no pressure. We're here, we're going to be doing this, but I feel that this will give you a taste of what's to come. And I feel that we are at the start of something very, very special. And so here's the start to my birthday week. We'll be sharing more. Let's have a conversation. If you liked this, send me a message, comment, or do whatever it is that we can do to continue the conversation. But until then, I will leave you. Have the rest of your afternoon, and we will speak again very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.